Welcome to Lapse 101, where I teach you everything you need to know about creating professional looking stop motion videos on a budget using your phone in our app Lapse, which you can download for free on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. We're going to cover everything from lighting, DIY home studio, tripod hacks, animation styles, editing techniques, and so much more. Alright, let's dive in. Alright, let's say you've experimented with all your household lights and you're getting good at stop motion and you want to make the investment to make them even better. So having lights like this will be easier for you to create the videos because you're not having to shoot in certain locations where lights are hanging in your house. You have more freedom and flexibility to shoot where you want and control the shadows, all that sort of stuff. So this is my favorite light that I've been using. I use it pretty much exclusively to shoot all of our stop motion videos. You might have seen it in our other tutorials. Right now it has a softbox on it. So think of this thing here as those clouds in the sky diffusing the light so there's no harsh shadows. This can come off and it'll be a hard light. So it'll have that more direct sunlight look. And there'll be super harsh shadows, which I really love if I'm creating more summary videos. This is all linked in our favorite stop motion tools that we've purchased off Amazon, which you can access in our academy. All right, so let's do a couple different setups using this light here. You're also going to need a stand. Things like the height of where the light is, the angle of it, where it's pointing is all going to affect the look of your lighting. Alright, so notice how the light is super high up and the shadow is pretty close to the camera, and then when you lower the light, the shadow gets deeper. It's also a very soft shadow because we have the softbox on. If you move it directly in front of the camera, the shadow will go directly behind it. So if you're trying to avoid shadows, you can have it directly in front of your product or directly above. Now I am removing the softbox just so you can see the difference in the shadows. This is a very harsh shadow. And I'm just moving the light around so you can see why you should not put your tripod and your camera in front of the light source, because it'll cast a shadow. We're going to move it up here, so watch how the shadow gets closer and closer to the product. So yeah, the higher up you go, the shallower the shadows will be. And when I move it back and around, you can see the shadow moves towards the back versus if we have it to the side. Obviously the shadow is going to be off to the side a bit more. Again, just showing you the shadows. There's no harsh shadows here except from the bottom of the front lens. The best piece of advice I have is to have your camera set up with the screen up and move the lighting around and see how the height of it, the angle of it will change the position of the shadows. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And don't forget to follow us on YouTube and social media so you can be the first to know when we release new tutorials.